Hello, welcome back to Wildfrost. Today will be Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, it's Tuesday. For me. I have to remind myself too. Today I have an idea. So I'm not gonna start this until after the beta comes out, but what I was thinking is let me get the run started here and I'll talk about it during the first fight. Uh Damn, you could just have double Lil Gazi. This hero, 11-3, 4-timer times 2. This is sweet. I'm gonna play Dodwell here. I love the stats. This is basically just Foxee with more HP. High HP, good attack, we can play Lil Gazi. So I've been thinking, if you are not big into other card game content, there's a pretty well-known content creator named Baylor Lord. You may have heard of him. He does Slay the Spire. He's one of the best Slay the Spire players in the world, I would imagine. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really keep up anymore. But Baylor Lord is doing a thing with Slay the Spire called the Mastery Series, where he is... I don't watch a ton of his content because I can't stand Slay the Spire anymore, to be honest with you. Very much over that game. However, what I assume he's doing in that series is trying to find a way to win with every card in the game. And like getting a full clear with it and having it as a main part of the run. So what I mean by that is not in the way that Monster Train did it, where you just bring Demon Fiend along as a deadweight. You try to make them a pivotal part of the run. So I've been thinking down the line here, after the beta releases, if it releases in a state similar to this, due to the fact that I would say that the game is fairly straightforward at this point. For me, again, I don't ever want to make you feel like if you struggle with this game, you're bad. The game is hard to learn, and it does punish you quite heavily if you don't pay close attention, as I have fallen victim to. However, I think that there are only two ways forward for me, and the main way that I was thinking I was going to go about it was by just playing for a 100 streak, because I think I can. But I was thinking about that Mastery Series, and I think it could be cool to try to play a run or a set of runs where I try to get each card into a position of being pivotal to the run. I had this idea because someone commented on yesterday's video and they said that I could have played, or not yesterday, 2 days ago, yesterday for me, and they said I could have played Splinter on the Hogs to sneak Wild out of them, and I went, wow. That's a cool idea. But I think mostly it'd be cool to do this sort of idea and see what wacky strategies I can come up with to win with things like Monch. And, challenging, right? Splinter's another one. Try to rob like an Aimless or a Barrage on the final fight maybe and win off of that. Things like that. So let me know what you think about that. I think it's something cool to do for the game while we wait for while we wait for more difficulty bells. But it's that or try to get a 100 streak. I think both ideas are fun. But let me know. You guys tell me what you like. Ultimately, I'm here for you, the viewer. I want to save for later here, and not it's like 80% what you want to see and 20% what I want to do. Is how I think about the videos. I could play Kabonker today. I have Snow Stick. I'm down. We'll be a little careful with it. Kabonker is a variable you have to play around, but we pick up like man, I was hoping for a Snopple here. That would have been cool. I want to play Wart, I think. Yeah. And so the point of doing a series like that would not be to... I mean, it would be to win, but it would not be to win streak, because you're going to run into a lot of runs where you just look for a specific hit and miss it. And that's fine. I think it is still fun as an idea, but you have to be sure that you understand going into it that we're not going to be winning every run, most likely. This does 3-6 actually off a Wart. Recently I had a run in, I believe, this fight where I tried to greed for multi-kills and I almost killed myself. So we're not going to do that here today, I think. I'm thinking I'm just gonna not do that. And instead what we'll do is we'll play safe and smart. How's that sound? Because like for today, I'm just gonna play normally. We're gonna play whatever looks good. And because I want to wait for the beta to release before I make any decisions like that. I don't want to get halfway through that series idea and then go, oh, by the way, not doing that anymore because they updated the game and now everything's different and it's just hard. So we'll wait and we'll see where they're going with it before we make any hard line choices. But that's what I was thinking about today. And yeah, shout out to Baylor Lord for the idea. He is I mean, he is the record holder for Slay the Spire rotating random. Or not rotating random, that's Monster Train. For Slay the Spire rotating streaks. Dude won like 20 games in a row of Slay the Spire rotating characters. Absolutely unreal. I don't know if he has a big presence on YouTube though. I know he's big on Twitch. I mean, he is like, he's basically the Slay the Spire guy on Twitch, him and Jorbs, but I think Jorbs has been playing other shit lately. There are other people who play the game too. It's always like, whenever I talk about games like Slay the Spire, I gotta make sure that I pay respect, because there's a lot of good ones in the genre, but I'm fairly out, and I have been for a while, because I'm pretty burnt on Slay the Spire. For me, I've noticed I'm not someone who can play a card game for a while. I can play a card game for around like 2,000 hours, and then I'm just sick of seeing it. That's where I got with Slay the Spire and Monster Train. So if you're worried about this series, I probably got another 1,700 hours to go. Something like that. How many hours do I have in Wildfrost? I haven't been too focused on the run. The early game's been pretty easy. Oh, I only have 200. Damn, we got a lot of time left. But this game is less of a card game, too. It's less mental stack, I think. Anyway, I will play Nutshell Kick. Although, Fungo Blaster, Wart, I think that's interesting as well. But do I really want to go in? Yeah, I'll play it. Fine. Nutshell Kick's not that exciting. And we're gonna go, unfortunately, to the Gnome Traveler. Snuffle me. Ah, okay, well, it's just a poison run. I would have really liked to play Snuffle Kabonker here, but that's how it goes. Shade Clay, huh? Copy of an item in your hand. You could copy Fungo with it, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just get a second one naturally. We're still early. I don't want to take junk for no reason. We can go Crown. How much do I have? 98? So I can buy Noomlin Biscuit or a Charm? Interesting question. I don't really want Noomlin here right now, but it's never bad. But there's a lot of charms that I think are really game-winning. Also, I think charms are more fun. Durian Charm. Oh yeah, okay. Interesting. Wow. So this actually lets us pivot away from poison in a very strange manner, because you can Durian Charm Wart, and then suddenly he's a 4x2 on a 3-timer. You can also Durian Charm your hero here, but I think Wart's a little bit better, because you can go... I could do it. It's just a little bit... Like, it's kind of slow out here, but... Let's do it. It's going to be a weird one. But Wart's a little better because he has a 3-turn timer. And we're going to give him a Demonized Charm, and we pray for Chuckle Charm. And we're going to Crown Wart. Wart looks like he walked out of the wrong clan. My man, he looks like he walked out of Shademancers and is very lost right now. It's 15 damage every 3 turns. That's pretty good. It's not like super winning, but it's solid, I would say. Stay strong, Kabonker. Your time is on. Your time is coming. I will... No, I don't think I'm going to pivot to Kabonker at this point. I think it's a little too late. I think Kabonker's time is up. Although Kabonker does bring a nice little bit of value with Snowstick, where I get to go Snowstick, Winterworm, and Kabonker hits it. So it gives me backline access, which is very nice for the fight. But man, one day we'll hit that Snuffle. It's probably Freeze Boost will kill Bam today, if I were to take a quick guess. Oh yeah, Fun Gun. Probably just cut him out of the run, honestly. I waited for Wart to attack here to Snowstick, Snowbow, plus Kabonker for my 2-kill. We're just gonna rack up as many 2-kills as we can hunt down here. Oh god, Boozle applies snow. Honestly, I hope to live to see a day where they change Kabonker to say trigger against an enemy that is hit with snow. I don't really understand why Kabonker is just a goofy little guy that sometimes murks your run. Like, it's fun and it's funny and I get that, but also, oh my god, it's so... How do I remember? There's so much shit to remember in this game. I gotta remember that Kabonker's gonna imposter Among Us me as well. Get the hell out of here, dude. I should actually just have him step up to the front and die, honestly. I think what the real takeaway here, though, is I'm probably cutting Fun Gun out of the run, because why do I need Fun Gun here? I really don't. My hero does good enough, plus the clunkers. We got a 4-turn timer. Boozle goes in 2. You're killing here as Wart. I can call in an enemy to save my fight from ending, which is good. I'll freeze Boozle. And this will give me... Oh, Fun Gun takes a kill. It goes 4, 4. I'm gonna take this double hit here as the problem. There's not a great way to go about this without just... Okay, I'm gonna take a 2-kill here and call it a day. I don't feel like sitting here and looking at this anymore. Take the 2-kill and let these 2 run away is fine. Because you get into the nitty-gritty and it's like, how are you finishing up the 2 in the back? They have relatively high health. I guess I'll just leave. I have 143. Take some crowns while I'm here. 143 is good enough for me. I almost went bottom path there because I saw the shop and I went, oh, cool. It's like a little brain break moment for a moment there. Molten Dip is very good. But I thought I saw it and I went, oh, treasure's on the top path and I get to go to a shop. I don't have to spend money in the shop on the treasure, which means I already have it. Oh, wait, don't go bottom path. That's not how this works. And remember to click on Broken Vase. Sorry, Shellbow. Sorry, Shell Shield. Too bad. So sad. Blaze Tea, probably don't need. Probably just take a crown. I'm not playing Hongos either. This is Spice Apes, which we absolutely obliterate. We are in the Molten Dip fan club now. This is just Molten Dip and watch Warp pop off. 3-turn timer. It's probably remove as many cards from the deck as I can and just get to a point where I'm playing Sunrod, ideally every turn, but we probably won't quite get to every turn. Reduce attacker's attack by 2 on hit. Okay. That's fine. We go down to 6 on Warp. I can live that. He'll be alright. And then everyone's attack line's up here, so I'll just put out a bunch of clunkers while I wait for the enemies to spawn in. Oh, and we're gonna press the bell for more enemies. Fetch me their souls. So that goes 6, 6. I do 2 to Makoko. 6, 6, 6. That's a 3-kill if I want it. Seems good to me. Pretty easy. I see it as a... Is it a 3-kill? It should be. And you're only hitting the Grog twice, which is never a problem. Oh, it's a 4-kill. I didn't see that little Gazi was getting in there. Good shit, little Gazi. I'm not gonna play it because as I've said many times, even though what's good about this game and what makes it easier is once you know all the interactions, it's very consistent. Everything works the same way every time. And so it's very easy to just factor out things like, oh, by the way, when I play this card, there's a new variable, right? I always talk about it. It's hard to remember new variables in a game like this. I think this is lethal on King Moko. It is, I think, very difficult to remember things like, oh yeah, now if my allies get snowed by an enemy that I'm just tanking and I say I don't care about the snow, I do have to care because I'm taking Kabonker damage. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just, I think that it's very good to play the game in a simplified way, especially when I'm playing like this. I will play Chrono. There is really no reason not to. I'm not even looking for Chrono, but if I'm just trying to win, there's no reason to hamstring myself. That's my opinion. If I'm going to go for this Mastery Challenge, we'll try to vary the runs a little bit more, for sure. And they'll naturally vary when I'm picking random shit I haven't played before. But, yeah, I'm not going to pass on Chrono. It is just very good, of course. I think I'm gonna cut Sunrod for Crown Chrono. We'll hold off because I don't need to play Battle Charm. And I would like to hold out for Chuckle Charm. That is the one. Took me a sec. So Wart does a lot. Wart does 8, 24. He does 40 every hit. Or every time he swings. So I'm gonna line him up with my hero. I'll have Wart and Hero go together here for a 2-kill. Hero kills Bigfoot. Any run where you just pop the Woolly Drek off like this fight got a lot easier. Again, everything gets a little easier because the game has given you so much more initiative and the ability to not have enemies spawn in on you. But things also get easier in this fight because I have the ability to stagger the enemy spawns if I would like to. I don't need to in this fight, but I could if I wanted to. I'm just gonna have Wart go first here. Right? 8. It feels kind of like a waste. I should do this, I believe. 8. Or no, we could do 6, 12, 6, 8, 8, 8. Sun Rival, guys. Sorry, do you hear that plane going overhead? It's very loud. I close the windows when I record because there's a lot of noisy birds out there too. And I'm at war with the birds. But the planes are also particularly loud, I feel. Okay, we'll let it play out. We'll let our turns run their course here. Remember, if Big Blue attacks, Kabonker is going to kill me. I'm gonna kill you, Kabonker. 9, 9, 9. It probably goes like Snow Stick, Kabonker, so we get 9 into Big Blue. Not too worried about the Pawpaw. And that looks like lethal to me. 18 and 12, that is lethal. What a world. You know what I just realized? This is Foxee. I'm just playing Foxee now. I turned Wart into a Foxee. What the hell? Even no matter everything you run from, you end up chasing. Ooh, nice. We high rolled no junk there. Oh, cool. I don't need Shellbow. Shellbow's a very good card. It's one of the god cards, I would say. One of those, it's almost always good. But I'm not going to take junk for it because I don't feel I need to. All I need in this run is the ability to make Wart attack more. Take Charm? Oh, yuck. Oh, yuck. That goes on Flame Water. Okay, I mean, it's super over now. It's never been more over than it is right now. The only thing I will die to here is Smackback. I'll die to Hubris, but I just have to be sure that I am... also, I can die to putting my... No, I'm not going to die to that, but I would prefer to get the plus the Lumen base on Flame Water. Now I only have 15. It could have been more. I missed out on, what, like 4 there, so it could be 19. It doesn't actually matter that much versus Krunker, I don't believe. Let's go in proper order here. Freeze, Grink. Oh, I forgot to close World of Warcraft, or Battle.net. The ping of someone logging in just went off. My apologies. Proper order here is to freeze up everyone. I wish I could press the bell. I hope they do something about that. I would like to just remove the X factor here, which is the spike wall. It is worth mentioning that Wart does only have 6 HP. He wins almost every race he's ever gonna fight, but 6 HP is not much. This is fine. I can take the 1 from the Grinky. There's not much snow on this fight, so I'm gonna play Kabonker. That'll be fine. Yeah, Kabonker is just a positive. Just a free swing on Spike Wall. I guess I play... I want to kind of just thin my hand out, but I could also just win the fight. Very similarly viable play of just win here. Let's freeze Spike Wall, and then we'll freeze the Grinky. Wart cleans the top. Bottom half is frozen. Wart goes 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Here, I'll play Fungo Blaster just in case I need it. It's nice to have. I could move Chrono down. I don't really care that much. I'm just gonna play Lumen Base. While I could move Chrono down, my Wart does deal 15 times 4, and that's not accounting for how much he gains from Demonize. We'll do another freeze. It almost would have been worth it to play Crown on Kabonker to punch through the clunkers a little better in this fight, but I don't know. Ice Lantern? It's fine. I just Sunrod Wart here and we win. Well, we don't win, but I wiped all of Krunker's allies out. I did it mostly just to farm. I wanted the money. Again, I don't really know. It would be interesting to see if I kill off Krunker there. With those two enemies alive, do I end up at a similar money number at the end of it all? That I don't know. I could have moved Chrono around a little bit, but I think it's lethal anyway. Yeah. Oh no, it's not. I missed a turn. Oh well. If I move Chrono down, it's lethal 1 turn sooner. But hey, you know what? That's alright with me. This one just hit escape velocity super fast. They handed me the game pretty freely. I'll go +1 card draw, I suppose. You can go redraw Bell there. I don't think it's too big of a deal. Farm Merchant, we'll see what we can buy. Shroominator. Little Shroominator Fungo Blaster idea on this one. Raspberry Charm. Frenzy Consume. Can I Frenzy Consume anything? There's already Consume on Flame Water, so everything that I would Frenzy Consume doesn't work. Go Raspberry Charm. It's nice to have. +3 HP for Wart is pretty worth. And we will crown Snow Stick. As I spoke on, I believe yesterday, the killer, or yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, the killer in a run like this is no longer there. Because what you would die to in this fight would be a Warthog spawning and you have no way to kill or to freeze it because your turn hasn't rolled back around yet. But that doesn't happen anymore because I have full control on the Wave Bell. So I just freeze the Warthog. I think I Sunrod Wart here. It'll give me 1, 2, 3, and then I'll just ping off the Hog. It's nice to save HP. We have to play accordingly. We have no renewable health, so if I take damage, it's permanent. We are in a race against the enemies as a result, but it's a race that we extremely win because we're so ridiculously strong. Ooh, apply 1 Snow Smackback. Well, well, well. Speak of the Kabonkin Devil. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be a 5 kill. Ooh, I didn't see that my hero was going, by the way. Glad I didn't die to that. That would have been embarrassing. I didn't notice my hero attacking there. It works out, but I always like to point out when I miss something like that, because it's important to identify that I could have lost there if I were in a worse place. Hello, Razor. Okay, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm just taking 3, 4 here. Definitely got to be vigilant. I could have also died. I mean, I think I tracked what the... Oh, my headphones were turned up again. Weird. I wonder why that keeps happening. Anyway, I hope the audio wasn't too loud. And most people, when I ask, they tell me that it was not noticeable. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I think I tracked the charms here, but I couldn't tell you what they were, which mostly just means they were meaningless, I would say. One of them was a snow charm. I did track that one. I don't know what the second charm was, though, in that run. Or in that fight. Probably means I looked at it and then said, oh, I don't care. We're to a point where I can just cut out... I could just throw Fungo Blaster away. I don't think I need it. You could also throw Kabonker out there. Another snow cake. I'll just buy a final crown. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'll buy it. I could have fished for a chuckle charm, I suppose. It would have been a little bit better. But that's fine. I have more cards with crowns than I have cards without crowns at this point. Yep, that is true. I have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards with crowns. I'm not counting my leader in this. Eight out of my 12 cards are crowned in this run. How about that? Isn't that something? I do have to take some screenshots here. I can take them at the start of this fight, and then we'll be good to wrap up. So let's play everything out appropriately. Hero, Wilgazi, Lumen Vase Flame Water, Hit the Wart, Molten Dip, and I'm missing... Didn't I have 19 last time? I had 19. Oh, Ice Forge. Oh, Ice Forge. I found it. I found the problem. I guess I'm freezing Mega Mimic and Sun Rotting Wart. I'm just gonna punch through the Ice Forge before I take my screenshots, if you don't mind. I could have Lumen Vase Chrono there as well. Okay, I will be back momentarily. Alright. Let's get this bread, shall we? So, I would like to play... I guess I'll just Snow Stick Mega Mimic and then Snow Cake Frost Guardian here. Although he's hitting a 0, so I don't actually think I have to care. Don't play Kabonker in case of any Uba Bear incidents here. I'll play Woodhead instead. Looks fine. I did remember. Dr. Uba. He may arrive. There he is. What'd I tell ya? What'd I tell ya? There's the bear. Oh, and a Spike Wall spawned in. Interesting. Well, now... I'm actually in a little bit of an issue here. I have clunkers to survive through the problems, I believe. It shouldn't be too bad. There's an 8 hitting Woodhead, and then there's 2 1s from the Grinks. I'm gonna freeze 1 Grink. That's what I played Kabonker for. Wilgazi takes 1. And then I'm gonna freeze the Grink again. Actually, this is just lethal. No reason to beat around the bush here. This is indeed the kill. And we go first. You can heal your guys for 2. Oh, it's 4. What the hell? I thought Plum only healed 2. Good fight. Uba Bear, though, in a run where I just race through the enemies, Uba Bear stalling me 2 turns can be very dangerous. Thankfully, it was not that big of a deal here. But, you never know. I did plan around it, right? With Kabonker on the field, you never know. Okay, so it goes... Hero, Wart, Wilgazi, Molten Dip, Chrono to move Wilgazi out of the way, Lumen Vase Flame Water Wart, Snow Stick Crusher, Sunrod Wart, Frost Cake Junker. Oh wait, Lumen Vase on Chrono first. And then Wart goes boom, boom, boom. Jailer's dead. It doesn't make a difference if I freeze the Junker first or not, because Wart will go at the same time. But no, technically I guess it's a little different because he goes pre-combat here now. But I save 4 HP on my hero, which sometimes matters, I would say. I think Wilgazi just dies here. Because if I want to play something to tank this, I have to move Logazi up, which, yeah, I think you just let Logazi go there. Sorry, buddy. Such is life. That's kind of all I was here for, though. Tank a hit. But man, missing out on that one damage actually shifts the numbers. It changes the breakpoints. Furious. Now I have to play another 2 turns. Good one. Foxee who? I only know Wart. I only know Durian Charm Wart with Chrono. It really does, I mean, it just goes to show you how ridiculous Foxee is, because I have all of this set up and Foxee would just take this exact same shell and run even wilder with it. But, you know. I think Foxee is just any multi-attack character excels in this clan because you have so much access to multi-attacking. A real shame we didn't pick up the gnome or something like that, but 4 cards munched. How about it? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.